There's a new exhibit at the famed Louvre Museum, but it's about more than art.
It's about justice. The museum is displaying Nazi-looted art in the hopes that the rightful owners will come forward. i24NEWS Culture Correspondent Maya Margit has that story.
At first, it's hard to see what all these paintings at the Louvre have in common. If you look more closely, however, you'll see that what connects them is a unique shared history. All these paintings were stolen or bought by Nazi occupiers in France during World War II. And now, more than 30 of them are on display in a special permanent exhibition.
We decided to open 2 rooms specially dedicated to paintings found in Germany at the end of the Second World War, in a bid to raise awareness about restitution efforts. It was important for us at the Louvre to emphasize that these are Nazi-looted works. Our goal is to return them.
It's the first time the Louvre, one of the world's most important museums, has dedicated a space to Nazi-looted art. And it's part of France's growing quest to return some of the tens of thousands of artworks taken from Jews before the war and during the German occupation. But as one expert explains, restitution is anything but a simple matter.
Restitution relies on research and archival materials. Sometimes it's very difficult to positively identify an artwork in a private collection, especially if it has a generic theme. So the research ultimately involves a kind of reconstruction of memory to ensure no mistakes are made in establishing a work's provenance.
Still, the show is a long-awaited move that's already had some success, with France returning 3 paintings by the Flemish master Joachim Patinier.
This is a moment filled with hope because it marks a double victory in a war that France is continually engaged in, the battles for justice and memory.
The art was handed over to Chris Bromberg and Henrietta Schubert, the descendants of a Jewish family forced to sell them as they fled the Nazis in 1938. It's the second time France has returned looted art to the family.
A gratitude to society. That's the emotion I feel more than the painting itself. It's a wonderful painting, but being connected to a work of art that belonged to my grandfather after so many years, 60 years, 70 years, is quite exciting.
There's a long road ahead for France, which aims to return thousands of yet unclaimed works of art. A road they hope will ultimately lead to a victory for justice and memory. Maya Margit, i24NEWS.
It's an interesting step that the Louvre is trying to do. I mean, it's tough for a lot of people. It's justice. It's tough for a lot of people to see, but I think it's good that it's happening.
Maybe other museums, other places around the world will follow through.
A lot more still.